The famous Ole Arabo.
That's not Marley's name up there.
Oh.
We'll squeeze it in later.
Welcome to Mabuhay Alliance for the Community Forum for Minority Issues that we have. Basically, the reason why we put this together is because these are the new breed, new candidates, new people that's going to lead the city of San Diego, and we just want to hear from them. Minority is still underserved, and if I look at the people here today, this is really diverse people and representing various
We have
groups.
multi-generational families living in the city of Chula Vista, but yet we have a city that's in a crisis right now. But this crisis only allows room for opportunity, and we need to elect a leader who understands the unique blend in that city. We have right now, for example, education. I believe education is the issue that connects us all. You know, as minorities, overall, it's an issue that's close to me. I know my family is an immigrant family that came to the United States to provide better for our family. And I was able to attend university, and I'm really proud right now that even my mom right now is attending university right now, that, you know, my brother and I have gotten our education. And I see Chula Vista right now, and a lot of our children are moving away. They're moving away because there is no institution right now that has room for our students. But that, for them, was their American.
But Steve Francis, I mean, he ran for a city mayor 4 years ago, and he's running again. But Steve Francis really brings a background of politics and business to the mayor's office. And I'm sure what I really like about it is the wife being there with you, for you, supporting you. Because, I mean, you need that partner. And you're going to have a big problem in the city of San Diego, so you've got to have another Steve Francis. So since there's so many questions, I'm going to let Steve talk, and then you guys ask all the questions.
Thank you very much. And we're going to pass out. This is Vince Vasquez in my office. He's going to pass out some campaign literature. And I'll try to be somewhat brief. So I have a lot of, lots of time to answer questions. We'll have questions. And we're going to call it the Chula Vista Chargers. That's what I want to,
Consultant that deals and helps them with small businesses have a greater share in contracting opportunities. If you are elected as mayor with the constituents putting millions of dollars of taxes that pays for some of these construction projects that go on in San Diego, what will you do as the new elected mayor to ensure that the community reflects the contract opportunity that's taking place?
I'm going to answer your question directly, and I'm going to answer your question indirectly as well. I'll do the indirect first. And let me tell you what the problem in San Diego is, the administration that we have now, is that the management and the administration, the people that work there, as far as the ones who run the place, don't reflect the community. Don't reflect the community. You need African American management people that are working in the city. It's not a private business. This is a government, okay? So you need to have that. You need Latinos. You need Asians, okay? And what Faith was talking about just a minute ago, as far as boards and commissions, you want to make sure that they also reflect the community. So you have to make a special effort that because you're a person of color, that you're going to be discriminated against by the police department.
Was that they did not sit back and just kind of let life happen to them. They actually engaged early on. They engaged, when I say that, by getting involved with community civic engagement with everyone. Particularly, they did form within the Filipino American community a variety of associations that are still around today. The Filipino Women's Club, Pasaka Dance Troupe. We were active participants going in the Fawa Hall over on Market Street, which if you look historically and looking at Southeast San Diego, a lot of Filipino American community started within Southeast, and so Fawa Hall was very important. And I remember going to many community events there. So they instilled early on that even though we were young children, that it was important to engage in the community and make sure people felt welcome and felt a part of what was going on. So as I grew up, one of the things that I had noticed probably in my mid-early elementary ages was I saw my mother and father having people over to my house at our dinner table, because where else is the best place to actually have conversation and get to know people when you're breaking bread, when you actually can sit down and talk with them. And there were these individuals I've never seen before. A gentleman would come in one time and they'll talk, they'll eat, have merienda, go. Then a woman will come in. As I was growing up, I later found out, and it was in my high school years, that when I was looking at the newspaper, there was this picture of this person who was sitting at my dining room table, and I thought, who is that? Well, it happened to be the mayor of Imperial Beach. And at that time, I was thinking, wow, okay, all these people, as it turned out, my parents, regardless of the party affiliation, they were community activists. They had their pulse on community needs. And these people who were breaking bread with my parents were elected officials.
I'm the peer education coordinator at Planned Parenthood of San Diego and Riverside counties. In the district that you're running for and in minority communities, teen pregnancy and sexually transmitted infections are a problem. I'd like to know what your views on targeting those problems are.
Absolutely. As a matter of fact, our district has been really trying to work specifically with our young teens with the schools. And I think in the schools we have a great opportunity because they're there. And we need to talk about education. We need to outreach to our parents. We need to engage parents much more.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
That's your kid up there who couldn't speak a lick of English in first grade. And that's, yeah, she is really happy. And that's kind of what makes my character. And just let me further explain the experiences of an immigrant to you and why it is important that I'm in this race. I was in second grade, third grade, and we were supposed to write a little story about, our household, and I didn't think much of it. We lived in Spring Valley with my grandparents and some of my uncles and my aunts and their kids. And I didn't think much of it, okay? But when I see people and writing their little stories saying, oh yeah, I have a dog and 2 brothers and parents, and I know 4 or 5 people in the family, and here I am, 21 people in the household. A lot of people were laughing. They're like, you're kind of weird, man. You're kind of weird. But those are the kind of things that I experienced growing up. And the reason I am in this race is because I'm very lucky to be here. I owe everything to this country. First in my family to go to public education. Public education all my life, from elementary school to middle school to high school to junior college. Very lucky to get out of junior college because, being the first, I stumbled a lot. Junior college, I went to San Diego State. I naturalized when I was 18 years old and became part of the process. We need to hold those people accountable for what they've done.
I was elected to the state legislature, and I'm elected to San Diego City Council. Our districts overlap, and we'll be working very closely together, and I'm so glad that we're on the same page and that we believe fundamentally in the same things. That government anymore seems to be more concerned with government. There is an arrogance about government anymore, that somehow they have become detached from the needs of people. In the city of San Diego, all of us like to think that we're special interests, but there's some special interests who can go in the back door and make deals. And they have squeezed this city to enrich themselves at the expense of hardworking people who live in neighborhoods that are deteriorating for lack of money to fix the roads and the water pipes and the sewers, deteriorating for lack of money for enough police officers on the street or enough fire stations to make sure that the next time you dial 911, somebody will actually get there in time to save your life. Basic health and safety issues. And neighborhoods that have been squeezed for so long, so hard, that people have stopped believing in the system.